So this summer, we decided to escape the city and head to one of our favorite getaway spots, Lake Tahoe. Just a few hours from San Francisco, it's the perfect mix of nature, relaxation, and adventure. After weeks of planning, the moment we crested the summit and saw Lake Tahoe spread out before us was a complete reset for the soul. You see pictures, but nothing prepares you for the reality. The first thing that hits you is the sheer, breathtaking scale. This isn't just a lake, it's a vast inland sea of the purest, most vibrant blue imaginable, cradled by the Sierra Nevada. Our mission for the first couple of days was simple: immerse ourselves in that legendary scenery. So, with cameras charged, we set out to explore the most iconic viewpoints. Our first major stop had to be the crown jewel, Emerald Bay. From the lookouts along Highway 89, the view makes you stop talking mid-sentence. The water transitions from a deep oceanic cobalt in the main lake to a luminous, almost tropical turquoise and emerald green within the bay itself. It's a geological masterpiece, carved by glaciers millions of years ago, leaving this perfectly sheltered cove flanked by steep granite cliffs. And right in the middle is Fanette Island, the only island in Lake Tahoe, with the stone ruins of a tiny tea house on its peak, a whimsical remnant of the past. From there, we headed to the aptly named Inspiration Point. Standing there, you get a sweeping panorama that captures the essence of the High Sierra. You see the perfect curve of the bay, the vastness of the main lake, and the distant snow-dusted peaks of the Desolation Wilderness. The air is so crisp it feels like you can see forever. But we didn't just want to see the view. We wanted to be it. So we laced up our boots and hit a section of the famous Rubicon Trail. The path winds through towering Jeffrey pines, and every few steps, a new, stunning view of the lake reveals itself. Walking the trail, you really appreciate the lake's world-famous clarity. We learned that Lake Tahoe is one of the purest large lakes on the planet. Its water is 99.994% pure, nearly the same as commercially distilled water. This is thanks to the lake's high altitude and the granite basin it sits in, which is low in the algae-promoting nutrients that cloud other bodies of water. For decades, scientists have measured this clarity using a simple white plate called a Secchi disk, and on a good day, they can see it more than 70 feet below the surface. Looking down from the trail, you can see straight to the bottom. It's mesmerizing. While the West Shore is famous for rugged cliffs, we also explored the East Shore, which has a completely different vibe. Our destination was Sand Harbor, and it felt like a Caribbean beach in the mountains. The sand is soft and golden, and the shoreline is dotted with massive, smooth granite boulders perfect for climbing. The water here is shallow and impossibly clear. A quick travel tip: get here early, especially on a summer weekend, as the parking lot fills up fast. We also stopped at Cave Rock, a sacred site for the native Washoe people. The view from the top is another stunner, especially as the sun sets, casting a golden glow across the basin. Honestly, everywhere you turn, there's another incredible backdrop. The towering pines, the impossibly blue water, the majestic mountains framing it all. It's a photographer's paradise, and it's true. It's genuinely hard to take a bad photo here. Every angle is a postcard. But more than the photos, it's the feeling of the place that stays with you. The crisp mountain air, the scent of pine, the profound silence. It's a landscape that invites you to slow down, breathe deeply, and just be present. After a bit of exploring, we spent the afternoon just soaking in the summer heat at Sand Harbor Beach. The water was cold but super refreshing, and the beach vibes were perfect. People were swimming, paddleboarding, just chilling in the sun. Total summer bliss. Now, for a little perspective that always blows my mind, Lake Tahoe is ancient. We're not talking a few thousand years old, we're talking over 2 million. It's a geological masterpiece, a relic from a time long before humans walked this land. Its story began with immense power deep within the earth. As the Sierra Nevada mountains rose to the west and the Carson Range to the east, the land between them stretched and sank, forming a massive, deep valley known as a graben. This tectonic cradle was the very first chapter in Lake Tahoe's existence, setting the stage for the wonder to come. Then came an era of fire and ice. To the north, a volcano, now called Mount Pluto, erupted and created a natural dam of hardened lava, sealing the valley's outlet. Following this fiery act, the ice ages descended. Colossal glaciers carved their way down the mountains, sculpting the dramatic landscapes we see today, including the breathtaking Emerald Bay. As these immense rivers of ice eventually melted, their pure cold water began to fill the basin. This process created a lake of staggering proportions. At its deepest, Tahoe plunges 1,645 feet, making it the second deepest lake in the United States, right after Oregon's Crater Lake. The sheer volume of water is almost incomprehensible, enough to cover the entire state of California in 14 inches of water. It's a vast, cold, freshwater sea held captive by the mountains. But perhaps Tahoe's most famous feature is its legendary clarity. The water is so astonishingly pure because of the very rock that surrounds it. The lake's watershed is composed primarily of granite. As snowmelt and rain flow towards the lake, this granite acts as a powerful natural filter, stripping away sediment and impurities. Unlike many lakes fed by large, silty rivers, Tahoe's water arrives exceptionally clean. It's also naturally low in the nutrients that fuel algae growth, which is why the water maintains its famous cobalt blue hue. This incredible purity is something locals and scientists are passionate about protecting, with a constant effort to keep Tahoe blue for all of us to enjoy. If you're planning to visit from San Francisco, here are a few tips to make the journey itself part of the adventure. My most crucial advice is to leave early to beat the traffic, especially on weekends. The Friday afternoon exodus from the Bay Area can easily add hours to your drive, with I-80 through Sacramento being a notorious bottleneck. If possible, a midweek departure is golden. If not, aim to be on the road before sunrise. You'll be rewarded with open roads and an earlier start to your vacation. It's about a 3.5 to 4 hour drive depending on where you're going around the lake. As you cruise east, the landscape unfolds beautifully. The urban maze gives way to the vast geometric farmlands of the Central Valley. A great place to stretch your legs is the historic Gold Rush town of Auburn. From there, the ascent begins. The road starts to twist and climb into the Sierra Nevada, and the scenery transforms into a majestic forest of towering pines. Roll down your window and breathe in that crisp, clean mountain air. Now, a critical note for anyone traveling between fall and spring. Mountain weather is unpredictable. Before you leave, always check the Caltrans website for road conditions. Winter storms can bring heavy snow, and chain controls are frequently in effect on both I-80 and Highway 50. Having chains in your vehicle and knowing how to put them on isn't just a good idea. It's often a requirement for a safe passage. A little preparation ensures your trip starts smoothly and safely. Once you arrive, you'll discover that Lake Tahoe isn't a single destination, but a collection of unique communities. Your experience will be shaped by where you choose to stay. South Lake Tahoe has more of a town vibe with restaurants and nightlife. It's energetic, home to the Heavenly Village, larger resorts, and the casinos of State Line, Nevada. It's the center for entertainment and action. In contrast, the north side is quieter, more nature-focused. Towns like Tahoe City and Kings Beach offer a laid-back atmosphere, with charming boutiques and lakeside cafes, perfect for those seeking tranquility. For a rustic, historic feel, the West Shore is dotted with classic cabins and gives you access to iconic spots like Emerald Bay. And the rugged East Shore in Nevada boasts stunning, undeveloped beaches like Sand Harbor. Think about the vacation you want, action-packed or peacefully relaxed, and let that guide your choice. Lake Tahoe in the summer really is something special. Whether you're into hiking, beach days, or just enjoying the views, there's something here for everyone. We left totally recharged, and already planning our next trip back. Thank you for joining me today, and see you on my next adventure.